was fortunate to do something that I loved, I was good at it, and managed to rub shoulders with some of the greatest players in the world who I idolised. Working class family, Dad worked for Pilks local, never used to have a TV, just a coal fire, and I think my mum was a bit of a rabbit, and away we went, 10 of them. I was last of 10, so there was an even split, 5 girls, 5 boys. Our Eddie, probably the most successful of the other 2. He played for Great Britain, Wigan, Leeds, St Helens, everybody, Challenge Cups, won a Lance Todd. Brother Tommy played for Warrington, St Helens, and played for Wales. And my brother Ian actually signed for Widnes, and my brother Steve actually played for Swinton. So to some extent, we all sort of played a bit of professional rugby league. I played for St Helens Crusaders as a kid up to about 10, and I was a decent player, but I lost my dad when I was 10 and didn't really have that sort of father figure in my life, and sort of hit a bit of a rebellious streak for a few years and went off the rails as a junior. And it's tough for the mum, single mum, trying to look after me, and I sort of came back round again, and there was a kid called Warren Barra who actually signed for Wigan, Warren, and Warren was my vehicle, so he picked me up and took me everywhere. And so that was me, Oral St James at 13, and I went to Wigan St Jude's for the last year, but Saints was always in the background. And to be fair, I think if Saints would have come in and offered me a t-shirt to sign, I would have done that, and it was a t-shirt plus a bag of crisps, I think, I signed for in the end.
Cunningham now, always eager to take them on, such a talent, this young man.
I came in '94, which, we had a great side, your Tira parties, your Shane Coopers, you go through, played with idols who I'd idolised. My favourite player of all time was Phil Vevers, and all those people that I'd watched on the terrace and idolised, and made me want to play the game of rugby league. I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to rub shoulders with them and associate with them and call them friends.
It's a perfect day, conditions superb for the Super League, and we've been saying for a while this is what it's all about, and this is what it's all about. As Cunningham sidestep past Radlinski, it's going to be a magnificent try. It is for Danny Arnold.
One of the greatest people I've ever sort of dealt with and coached with, and I respect highly, is Eric Hughes. And Eric was at the club, and Eric really gave me a shot, and he could see the potential in me, and he gave me my opportunity and chance. And '96 we just hit the ground running, and that was, for me, that was the start of that young squad with a dash of real good senior players. That was the start of something special for this club.
Saints have won it. Saints have won back-to-back titles for the first time in 30 years.
There was lots of opportunities to go elsewhere. Lots. I was a good player. At one point regarded as one of the best in the world, and I had a massive offer from Rugby Union in 2001, which I went and actually met with Swansea, and I met Graham Henry, and he actually paraded me out on Ninian Park one day in front of, for Cardiff Rugby Union game, and I was thinking, this is not right, and I felt like I was betraying the club almost. My heart was always at this club, and it was always at this club from day one.
20 seconds and counting. Cunningham!
To finish my career there in 2010 when the stadium was shutting down, and things went well for me. I scored the last try, so I was in the record books of that, of the league games, and then we played Huddersfield, and I scored the last try in the playoff game. So it was quite poignant. It was almost like, the rugby gods were saying, well, we'll give you the last league try, and we'll also give you the last ever try at Knowsley Road. So for me, that was the cherry on top.
Now, chance here.
I was a fan, and the fans knew that I was a fan, and they knew how much this club meant to me. And to get the statue, I think, against some of the people who I thought was the greatest players to ever play for this club, and to come in front of them was amazing. And for me, it's just keeps my name for my family alive forever and a day. It's always going to be that's granddad's or great granddad's statue.